CoQ10 is interesting because it's hard to argue against taking it from the literature because there's dozens of clinical trials. Quite a bit of it is in heart disease. It looks pretty promising. But if you look at that literature, what you see is a dose response where at 1 to 200 milligrams per day of CoQ10, the average person's glucose, insulin, and blood pressure looks better than not taking it. But the average person at 400 milligrams of CoQ10 is actually having worse blood pressure, glucose, and insulin than they were without taking it. And the variability around that is huge. So one person is probably going to be worse at 100 milligrams, whereas another person might get their best at 400 milligrams. But it's like, if you looked at the literature and you would say, where is the sweet spot where the average person is going to be doing really good? It would be 100 to 200 milligrams a day. I've seen a lot of edge cases on either side where some people get miracles and some people get, I wouldn't say catastrophe, but they just get worse off. So a lot of people complain about insomnia. They complain about their heart racing or heart palpitations. But I've also, I've also seen other edge cases where people get miracles from CoQ10 that you also are not going to find in the literature. So I had this.
What kind of miracles?
I'll give you one example. So in the program that I had a client named Jacqueline, and she lost her period at 28. So you call that amenorrhea, but she described it as I hit menopause way too early. She didn't have her period for 10 years. So we did mitochondrial function testing on her that showed that you have a specific need for a lot of CoQ10. And what was crazy was she had gone to functional medicine practitioners, did homeopathy, all kinds of, she just went to whatever she could find, and nothing ever changed that. But what's crazy is that functional medicine practitioners often give bagfuls of supplements to their patients. And, so she had gotten normal doses of CoQ10 in the past, 200 milligrams. But based on the testing that we did, we said you should probably experiment with 800 milligrams.
Whoa.
So, which, by the way, is above where the average person's glucose and insulin gets worse. But 2 weeks into taking the CoQ10, she got her period back.
Wow.
After 10 years.
That's crazy.
After 10 years. Yeah.
That's
nuts.
crazy.